Join me as I dive into the chaos of Trump's tariff plan and see if I can find out how it's really impacting the auto industry right here in Michigan. Hi, I'm Leslie Walker. Welcome to Q's Fleet News, the place where you get your fleet news in 7 minutes. Trump's tariff plan has been making waves across the country, but nowhere is it being felt more intensely than in Michigan, the heart of America's auto industry. With a rich history of manufacturing and innovation, Michigan has long been the epicenter of America's love affair with cars, and any disruption to that industry has serious implications for the state's economy. The auto industry is more than just a vital part of Michigan's identity. It's a lifeline for thousands of workers and their families. From Detroit to Lansing, the auto industry's presence is felt in every corner of the state, and any threat to that industry is a threat to the very fabric of Michigan's communities. So, when Trump's tariff plan was announced, Michiganders held their breath, wondering what it would mean for their livelihoods and their way of life. In today's video, we're going to explore the specific impact of Trump's tariff plan on Michigan's auto industry, from the historical context to the immediate effects on workers and manufacturers. We'll also examine the potential long-term consequences of these tariffs and hear from industry experts and local leaders about what they think the future holds. Michigan has a long and storied history in the auto industry, dating back to the early 20th century when Henry Ford revolutionized manufacturing with the assembly line. Since then, the state has been home to some of the biggest names in the industry, from General Motors to Ford to Fiat Chrysler automobiles. The state's unique combination of natural resources, infrastructure, and workforce talent has made it the perfect place for auto manufacturers to set up shop. And over the years, Michigan has become synonymous with American-made cars. But Michigan's significance in the auto industry goes beyond just numbers. It's a cultural touchstone, a symbol of American ingenuity and innovation. From the iconic Mustang to the rugged F-150, Michigan-made cars have become an integral part of the American landscape. Tariffs, of course, have long been a contentious issue in U.S. trade policy, with proponents arguing they protect American industries from unfair foreign competition and critics claiming they stifle trade and innovation. In the case of the auto industry, tariffs have been a particular point of contention, with many arguing that they'll drive up costs for consumers and make American-made cars less competitive in the global market. Trump's tariff plan, which imposes steep tariffs on imported steel and aluminum, was meant to address these concerns, but for Michigan's auto manufacturers, it's become a major headache. The tariffs have driven up the cost of raw materials, eating into manufacturers' profit margins and forcing them to make tough decisions about layoffs, plant closures, and production cuts. For workers in Michigan, the impact has been devastating, with many facing uncertain futures as their employers struggle to adapt to the new tariff regime. At the General Motors plant in Lansing, for example, workers are still reeling from the announcement that the plant will be idled later this year, putting hundreds of jobs at risk. Meanwhile, Fiat Chrysler Automobiles has warned that the tariffs could force it to postpone or cancel new investments in the state, including a planned expansion of its Jeep plant in Toledo. The immediate effects of the tariff plan have been stark, but what about the long-term consequences? Will Michigan's auto industry be able to adapt to the new reality, or will it be forced to fade into the background? One thing's for sure, the tariffs have thrown a wrench into the works of Michigan's economic engine, and the state's auto industry will never be the same again. As Matt Blunt, president of the American Automotive Policy Council, put it, the tariffs are a huge curveball for the industry, and it's not clear how we're going to adapt to the new reality. For local government officials, the tariffs have been a major concern, as they struggle to balance the needs of workers and manufacturers with the need to attract new investment to the state. We're doing everything we can to support our workers and manufacturers, said Lansing Mayor Andy Shore, but it's tough when the rules of the game keep changing. As we look to the future, one thing's clear. The fate of Michigan's auto industry hangs in the balance, and only time will tell if it'll be able to weather the storm of Trump's tariff plan. Join the conversation and share your thoughts. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Q's Fleet News, the place where you get your fleet news in 7 minutes. I'm Leslie Walker. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.